So you clicked on the video to learn some tips to improve your gameplay in Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, you came to the right video, because in this video I will be covering some really awesome tips that you guys will enjoy. These will really help you improve your gameplay as you do play throughout the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe there are some tips in this video that you guys probably didn't even know. So with that said, if you do go on to enjoy this video, all I ask is for a simple like on this video, and if you guys find yourself new to the channel, consider yourself an outlaw by subscribing and clicking on the cowbell to receive all video notifications for the latest tips and tricks and all of the greatest Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. I would hate it for you guys to miss out on all of my uploads, so if you guys want to click on the notification bell, you will receive all video uploads whenever I have new content here on the channel. Enjoy these quick and easy tips for you to improve your gameplay. So the first gameplay tip I got for you guys is maintaining the condition of your gun. Now, you guys are probably thinking, what the hell am I talking about? What am I talking about in terms of maintaining the condition of your gun? Well, in case you guys don't know, in Red Dead Redemption 2 now, you actually have to take care of your weapons. Now, how exactly can you look after your guns? Well, basically, this is very simple, and all you gotta do is go into your weapon wheel and select a gun that isn't probably performing as what you thought it would. Once you selected the gun, all you gotta do is hover over the highlighted gun, press down on your right stick, and as you guys can see, you do have the option of cleaning your gun. Now, why is this important? Well, if you are in a gunfight, for example, your gun probably won't perform as well as it would if it was clean. So basically, if you don't look after the gun will be downgraded in terms of the fire rate, the accuracy, and of course the damage rate. Another thing you must do, and this of course comes at a price. Now, if you really want to clean your guns, which I really do advise you to do so, if you do use the same gun over and over again, well, it will get dirty over time. If you notice at any point in the game you don't have the requirements to clean in your gun, and you might be asking yourself, how come I can't clean the gun? Well, again, another solution to this is going to one of the general stores and you can purchase some oil for your gun. Now, yes, you do have to purchase gun oil in order to keep it clean. This is the only way you can keep your guns cleaned, by purchasing some gun oil. Also, another way of finding oil is by looting bodies. For example, if you're in a mission or something, maybe you can loot the bodies and there is a chance a lot of the enemies have gun oil on them. So there's a tip for you guys. Moving on to the next tip I have for you guys, you can actually stand still and activate Deadeye without actually withdrawing your gun. Now, what am I talking about? First of all, a lot of people seem to think in order to activate Deadeye, you need to have your gun out in your hand and then point the gun at the enemies and then activate Deadeye. Well, in this case, you don't have to, and this way is a really good way of surprising enemies with a surprise Deadeye. In order to do this, you actually have to start off with no guns in your hands. By slowly tapping RT if you're on an Xbox, I'm not sure what it is on the PlayStation, but anyways, it will be your very back button anyways. So you slowly tap it, and once you slowly tap it, you will start to notice your gameplay will start to slow up. This is when you start seeing the button in the right hand corner of your screen, and this is how pretty much you can activate Deadeye without even taking out your gun or having your gun out in your hand. So again, this is a really cool way to surprise enemies, and of course they don't expect you to do anything because, well, you don't have the gun out in your hand to begin with. So again, this is a really awesome way to pick fights when people aren't expecting it. The next tip is, while aiming your gun, you can actually dive while fighting enemies. Now, this one is a very helpful tip. Now, I found this really helpful throughout my time playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and this one really does save you a lot of time, and especially from getting hit by enemies, and I think this is a really helpful tip. Now, in order to do this or activate this, basically once you're aiming your gun, you can press X or square on the PlayStation and Arthur will perform a dive, and of course you can control the dive. You can move in an up motion or a side motion or a back motion, whichever way you want to do it. I mean, at the end of the day, all you're doing really is diving out of the way of the enemies, and I think this is a really cool small tip for you guys if you are involved in a gunfight. So make sure you do use the diving option. Again, moving back onto Deadeye. Now, this tip, I don't think everybody realizes this, and especially for those who are new to Red Dead Redemption 2 and didn't really play Red Dead Redemption, so this tip will be very useful. So once you're in Deadeye, or when you activate Deadeye, you can actually target multiple enemies. So you don't have to activate Deadeye and then target one guy. You can actually move the camera around and highlight a few other enemies nearby, and this is really helpful. And the reason why this helps is because, well, while you're in Deadeye, basically you have time to target other enemies, and once Deadeye or once you've finished targeting the guys, it will move around killing everybody else who is targeted. And this is a really helpful way of getting rid of all of the enemies pretty much in a small little radius, and I think this is really cool. In order to perform this action, all you gotta do is go into Deadeye. Once you're in Deadeye, you move your target towards the enemies and press RB on your Xbox controller, and you do the same for every other enemy. Now again, I'm not sure if you're on PlayStation, I'm sure you can figure that out for yourself, but it's really simple. Alrighty, moving on to the next gameplay tip for you guys. Now this one is really handy, and I'm sure there are plenty of you guys out there who kind of get confused by this. Now this one is really helpful, especially if you're in a cold climate. So if you find yourself up in the mountains where there is a lot of snow and the weather is cold, you will start to notice your core health will slowly start to decrease. Now why is this? Well, basically the answer is because you're in a cold climate, it depends on what kind of outfit or clothes you are wearing at the current time. For example, if you're just wearing a plain shirt and some regular jeans while up in the mountains, basically this isn't enough. Essentially all you have to do is access the saddle on your horse. Once you go into the saddle, then all you gotta do is select the outfit suited for the climate. In this case, you will select the winter outfit, and once you select it, then you are good to go. Why is this a problem? Well, as I said, every location depends, and if you're wearing a standard outfit, then this outfit isn't enough to survive in the cold climate. So this is a really cool tip for you guys if you were always wondering why you were losing health in a cold climate. So I hope that one helped. Moving on to the next tip, and this one is really helpful, especially when you're traveling on your horse. So if you're traveling on your horse and you want to reduce the stamina of the horse, basically this is really simple. All you have to do really is, when you're starting off with the horse, is tap A or X in rhythm with the horse's gallop. Now this is really helpful, and this will save a lot of energy for the horse, and of course you will be able to move around a lot quicker. Now, as I said already, this is a quick and easy tip for you guys if you're galloping around on your horse, especially if you've noticed as well that the horse's stamina, you know, drowns out a lot of the time. So all you gotta do is just tap A or X on your controller and use that in rhythm with the horse's gallop. This will really save a lot of energy for the horse, so that's a really cool tip for you guys to use. The last tip I have for you guys now is the bonding relationship with you and your horse. Now this one is really key, and the reason for this is because, well, the more you look after your horse by feeding the horse, grooming the horse, and overall spending time with the horse, this will increase your bonding levels with the horse, and you will unlock certain perks for the horse as well. Obviously, the longer you spend with the horse, the more you feed the horse, groom the horse, wash the horse as well. These are just some really easy tips for you guys to increase the level with your horse and the bonding relationship. So I really do recommend you guys do spend as much time as possible with the horse. Another bonus tip for you guys as well, if you're out and about traveling with your horse, you can actually take the horse through a river, and this will actually clean your horse as well. So that's another bit of variety in there, another way of cleaning your horse. You don't actually have to always get off the horse and groom the horse if the horse is dirty. You can take the horse through a river and just pretty much gallop through the water, and it will do the job. It's a really easy and simple trick for you guys, just in case if you didn't know that. Anyways guys, I do thank you so much for watching this tips and tricks video, and if you guys found any of these tips in this video helpful, in terms of improving your gameplay in Red Dead Redemption 2, then go ahead and leave a like on today's video and subscribe to the channel for more awesome Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, as I do try my best to upload the most relevant videos and helpful tips for you guys. Make sure you do follow me on Twitter if you guys want to stay updated with all of the latest Red Dead Redemption 2 news and anything really related to Red Dead Redemption 2 and myself, as I do try my best to, you know, like I said, provide updates whenever possible, because Red Dead Online will be coming out really soon, and I will be covering a lot about Red Dead Online, and I'm sure you guys don't want to miss out on that. With that said, everyone, I thank you for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next video, partners.